Hello and welcome back to White Lines Football. Lewis again here today, back with the penultimate video in the Gillingham 2017-2018 season. So it's been a long old journey. It's the 42nd game of the season as me and my dad, say hello,
Hiya,
travel to Bristol for the final away game of the season between Bristol Rovers and Gillingham. So it's about 9:15. My dad is driving down to the cricketers to get picked up by the coach so we can get a lift to Bristol to watch Gillingham take on Bristol Rovers. And it's an important game today because it's a game where we can always confirm our safety, or we can get dragged right into it. So basically Oldham, who lay in 21st, are 4 points behind us but with a much worse goal difference. They need to win both their games, but if they win today and we lose, they're going to be very, very nervy going into the final game. But if we win today or they fail to win, then we can relax for the final game of the season against Plymouth next week. So obviously in the Blackpool video I wasn't happy. It was a lot of ranting, players seemed half-assed at times, and it really, really wasn't good. So hopefully there'll be a few changes today, and hopefully we will impress. So making the journey to Bristol, the journey west. It's a long journey, but it should be good. In terms of team news, Lovell came out in the week and said that, well, he's criticised the strikers quite a lot. He mentioned Will Grigg and mentioned how many goals he's got in the 6-yard box, etc, etc. And he said our strikers don't get that, and that needs to be assessed in the summer. It's interesting because our four sort of main strikers, Wilkinson, Eves, Parker and Nash, are all signed on 2-year deals last summer. So it looks like we're stuck with them, but obviously Lovell will have something up his sleeve. Also, in terms of team news, he said that there's everyone available apart from Billy Bingham, obviously Aaron Morris as well. I think we can eliminate him. But in terms of everyone else, Bradley Garmston, hopefully that means he's fit, because Conor Ogilvie has not impressed me all season. I really lost my patience with him last game. So hopefully Bradley Garmston's fit. In terms of team, I would go the 4-4-2 diamond. I would bring Holy back in because, you know, I think we need to bring in our best goalkeeper. I don't think we need to worry about Hadder's confidence or whatever, because he'll know his position. You can obviously sit down and talk to him and explain the situation, because I think you do play your best goalkeeper in games like these. And then if it's safe today, obviously you can play Hadder the last game of the season next week. Then I'd go O'Neill, Zakuani, Nugent. Zakuani's back, by the way, that is massive. And then Garmston, Max Samer at the bottom of the diamond, Mark Byrne and Callum Riley either side. And then Lee Martin behind Tom Eves and Liam Nash, who's impressive, and who, let's be honest, can't do any worse than what our current team's doing. So we're going to head to Bristol now. Hopefully we can get a result. Bristol Rovers, sort of a mid-table team, obviously did really, really well against them at Priestfield. Running out 4-1 winners when Mark Byrne missed a chance to have a hat-trick by missing a penalty, but he did score 2 other really good goals, and it was really impressive, probably the most impressive home performance under Steve Lovell. But we'll see how it goes. Let's head to Bristol. Come you, Gills. So only a few minutes for the video, but we've arrived at Bristol Rovers in Bristol. It's a bit of a different stadium, not what we're already used to in League One, but we're here awaiting team news, and then we'll have kick-off. So team news is in. 4 changes to the Gillingham side. Thomas Holy comes back in goal for Tom Hadler, who isn't necessarily dropped, but our #1 goalkeeper comes back in. We have a back 4 of O'Neill, Amar, Zakuani and Garmston, who comes in from Conor Ogilvie. Jake Esenthaler also drops to the bench. It's Byrne and Riley in midfield, and then Wagstaff, Martin, Parker and Eves. So for me, main things is that without being too harsh, it's nice to see Esenthaler and Ogilvie dropped. But yeah, it could be a 4-4-2, could be a 4-2-3-1, but it's a decent team. Hopefully enough to be safe off our own backs today. About 50 minutes till kick-off, so it should be a good one. underway here then. Gillingham with the 4-2-3-1 as expected. They're literally seconds underway, so nothing to note so far. Bristol Rovers with the first chance of the game just a few minutes in. Josh Parker will do his defensive work and they get in down the left, Gillingham's left, and shot goes wide, but not a great start. About 15 minutes in here at the Memorial Stadium, there's not much report so far. Both teams struggling to get on the ball, find some passes, a few sloppy passes from both sides. Josh Parker with only shot on target by Gillingham so far, but yeah, trying to work the ball out wide, but no real success so far, and it's still 0-0. Gillingham have a free kick and it's set off to Bradley Garmston, who blazes it straight at the wall. Goes to kick it again and Callum Riley gets in the way, and now Garmston's down injured, he's injured himself. Kicking Riley's leg. Ball's in the net for Gillingham, but it's offside. Tom Eaves was involved. I don't know if he got the first one or the second one, but used his celebrations. It was Lee Martin that scored after Tom Eaves hit the post from Burns' long throw after Bristol Rovers had to deal with it, but all that offside. Rovers fans giving Scott Wagstaff a bit of stick down the right as he supposedly runs out of play, and they're giving him some jip, but then the linesman gives it the other way. So it's a free kick now for Bristol Rovers. It's good defending by Riley, but yeah, still either team yet to get a foothold in this game. Gills get away with one of the poor Bradley Garmston back pass. Not the first one he's done this game. It's short, and the Bristol Rovers attacker gets there. I didn't quite see who it was. Gets there before Holy, but can't direct it wide. Half time here then, and it is Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 0. A yellow card for Harrison there towards the end of the half, which could have easily been a red for an arm on Zakawani. Yeah, it's been the story of the season so far. Been solid enough defensively, missing a hold of midfielder at times, but solid enough, and very little in terms of creativity or up top. Bristol Rovers, when they have had a sniff, have offered very little, but yeah, it's just a dull game so far. As it stands, we're safe, but still another half football to go, and a lot can change. So it's half time, Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 0. Second half's underway here then. Bristol Rovers get it underway, and it's a buzzing start from them as they have an early shot, early bit of possession, but we're just getting underway now for the second period. Gillingham's best chance of the game is a free kick comes in after Martin's blatantly fouled, and it's Martin who gets on the end of the free kick, puts it over from about 5 yards out. It's gutting stuff, but it's close we've come. Gillingham knocking on the door as obviously Martin has that chance, then Riley has another shot that's drilled and it's deflected out for a corner. I know it puts in a good corner, but eventually it's cleared. But yeah, the best spell of play Gillingham have had in this game so far, I'd say. Josh Parker's made way for Connor Wilkinson after a disappointing performance. Gills gone 4-4-2. Martin's gone out to left midfield. Scott Wagstaff on the right and Mark Byrne and Callum Riley in the middle. Tom Eaves makes way after a poor game as well for Elliott List. Elliott List joins Connor Wilkinson up front, keeping the 4-4-2. Would make sense to go back to the 4-2-3-1, but it's still in the 4-4-2 at the minute. I've never met someone so dominant in the air and poor with his feet as Tom Eaves. Dad make a donkey noises at him, but there we go. Not sure how long's left to be honest. I haven't got a proper clock here, but it's still 0-0. Gills piling the pressure on, looking a lot better since Wilkinson List to come on. Rochdale also losing, which is really, really good. As Bristol Rovers, it's hard to say they deserve it, but it's a shot really well saved from Holy, or it hit his own player on the line, I'm not sure. But the rebound was put in, it didn't react quick enough. But it doesn't matter too much at the minute because Rochdale are losing, which is what we need. Still 4 points clear as it stands, but it'd have been nice to off our own backs. Bristol Rovers fans now in good voice. 6 minutes of added time at Rochdale. They're still 2-1 down to Oxford, so yeah, no times. It looks like we're going to stay up, but not off our own backs, that's for sure. Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Get in! So we are staying up! We are staying up! So we are staying up! Elliott List has the ball in the net. It's a great finish from someone that's played really well since he's come on. 93rd minute and we've scored. It's 1-0. Get in there. Rochdale have lost. So we're safe. It doesn't matter if we lose this game, but we're safe. We're currently drawing on the attack. Hey! Safety! Get in. We've done it off our own backs. We are staying up, so we are staying up.
that's the end of the game, and that is our safety in League One confirmed for another season. It would have happened anyway, Rochdale lost and Oldham drew as well, I believe. So we'd have been up on goal difference even if Rochdale had won. And if not, anyway, they lost, so it was confirmed. But we did sort of do it off our own accord after Elliott List got a deserved 92-minute equaliser. His first competitive goal for the club, actually, and he deserves a new deal. He was really impressed when he came on. Changed a lot when he went off. It's nice to have a good celebration at the end with the players. But I think the reality is a lot of them aren't up to it. And I think, especially going forward, there has to be a lot of changes somewhere. So maybe it's time to experiment against Plymouth. You know, give List a start, give Nash a start, etc. Some of the others. But yeah, more importantly today, point, fair result. But on a bigger picture, we're safe, and that is what mattered today. It's nice not going to the last game of the season needing anything, so we are done. In terms of the rest of the game, Gillingham friend quite a lot actually, the most we have in a while. It's nice to get a goal. We didn't want to go 1 in 7 and that being a penalty, but yeah, it was good. I thought Eves and Parker were poor, they both went off. I thought Riley was impressive. Garmston was a bit hit and miss, but he was good overall. And the rest of the back four, solid, holy, solid enough, did what we had to do, because safe for the goal, but the rebound was put in. Rest of the team, you know, Wagstaff, Byrne, all put in a shift. Wilkinson as well when he came on, and yeah, it was a decent result in the end, decent goal, and we are safe in League One for another season. So thank you very much for watching. Do want to give a shout out to Cobbler's Vlogs and Cod's Vlogs. So obviously Northampton fan channel run by my friend Matt, and Fleetwood Town fan channel run by my friend Ben. So those two channels are now in partnership with us. So now 3 partners to go with the League One podcast, and we're going to be sharing our videos and experiences going forward with them. So it's nice to link up with them. But back to today's videos. We are safe. Get in. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff. Follow from the description. I will see you next time. The Gills are staying up. Goodbye.